All right, so this is Becky Reedy. She's the athletic director at First Baptist Christian School. Becky, you graduated from UL in what year?
I graduated from UL in 2014.
Great. How long you been here?
I've been working here since August of 2014.
Okay. And you told me you're one of the few female athletic directors in the Christian League.
Yep.
And one of the youngest also, right?
Yes, I am one of the youngest.
All right, cool. So how y'all did this year? Y'all doing okay in sports?
Oh, we did awesome. We won some division and league championships and also runner-ups, so we're pretty excited about it.
Sweet. And y'all just added a ninth grade too, right, to the school?
Yes.
Okay.
We're expanding to a high school this year.
Cool. So y'all more of a budget now.
Yes. More of a budget.
So anyway, so who's in charge of budgeting at a school? You know, who's in charge of?
Different schools do it different ways. The way that we do it is I keep track of everything. When we buy uniforms, when we buy anything, I know I keep a receipt, I keep an invoice, whatever they give us, and I turn it into our accountant. We also make money doing things as well. And I keep the budget and I know how much money we have in the account, so that way I can say, yes, we can afford to buy new uniforms, or no, we're going to wait till next year, and also to get equipment and things like that.
So besides equipment and things, like what other things do you have to buy? You know, the things that people don't think about.
Well, a lot of people think, oh, a referee's here. You have to pay the referees, and sometimes we have 4 or 5 games a night. You have to pay for each game. Uniforms are very costly. It's one of the most expensive things we buy. Also, we have to pay to travel. Most of the time, parents drive, so it works out because we're a small middle school. But
once high school starts,
you're gonna have to budget in gas prices and all these things, and also use of facilities. We're blessed, we're allowed to use the facilities, but some places have to pay. Like when we did golf, we have to pay to use the golf courses and to host a tournament there, and we have to pay to use the track, league fees. There's a lot of fees that come with doing sports.
Now, what are some ways that y'all raise money for this budget?
We sell shirts, t-shirts and hoodies and jackets with the First Baptist logo and athletics. And a lot of parents and students buy them. That's our biggest fundraiser. We also collect money at the door for athletics. We also do concessions, and when you have concessions, it helps you to raise money because you can use your profit to buy new things. And one of the biggest ways to fundraise is to host tournaments for the league because you get all the door and you get all the concession, and that lasts about a week, so it's a lot.
Now, what do you think the 3 most important parts of budgeting are? Like just keeping track of and
don't go over your budget. Definitely don't go over your budget. But what's the most important thing? I would pick equipment over uniforms every time, unless the uniforms are falling apart, because
safety-wise,
you can be a good basketball team and have like 10-year-old uniforms, but you have to have up-to-date basketballs, you have to have up-to-date nets, you know, equipment to use to do that. Volleyballs get ratted fast, and the net does too. So you want to spend that on equipment first, so I would say prioritize it. And to be organized. Remember where you're spending money and use the same companies, because once they know your face, they're more likely to give you maybe a discount or a deal, and they'll work with you.
Now, do you start the year with does the school supply anything to your budget, or is this all like self-funded by the athletic department? Do you self-fund, or? It
is all self-funded from the athletic department, but we do roll over from year to year.
Okay.
So if we don't spend all the money that we raised, it stays in our account and we use it the next year.
Any advice for anybody going into the athletic director field?
Hold on tight. It's a fun time. You have to know what it is you want to accomplish. Odds are you're not going to be a multimillionaire. And you're going to work long hours. But it is probably one of the most rewarding jobs if this is what you love, because it encompasses sports, which I love, helping kids, and it also allows you to build up yourself in a different way. It allows you to be a strong individual. It allows you to ask for what you want and be more forward about things. Because especially, I'm a girl and I coach an all-boys team. Most of our coaches are boys. Most people don't see you as a intimidating person or someone, but you go and you make a name for yourself and a name for your school, and it's a really cool experience.
All right, well, thank you, Becky. I appreciate it. And
thank you, Zach.